Hi, my name is Margaret. Bit of my background, I was brought up in a Christian home. I was about 11 and I attended a holiday camp run by Salvation Army when I lived in the country, and I really enjoyed it, and I gave my life to the Lord then when we were doing certain activities, and time went on and I was enjoying life. And when I was a teenager I decided, I don't need God, I can make a wreck of my own life, and which I did, totally messed it up. Got married when I was in about 24 and ended up having 3 children. I was married about 10 years and had the 3 boys, and life just wasn't going along like it should. Lots of ups and downs, mostly downs, and there was on TV one day there was an ad. If you want to learn about the Lord, I don't know whether I wrote or rang somebody, I can't remember. They would send me Bible studies. Well, that changed my life. I started Bible studying. I didn't realise they were Seventh-day Adventists at the time. I just was so interested in these Bible studies, I couldn't get enough of them. And with inquiries, they ended up sending a lady to my home, and she was helping me study. And I found all these things in the Bible that, even though I'd gone to Sunday school all my life, I didn't know existed. I thought, boy, this isn't the Bible I read as a child or was taught. All these new truths I was learning. I kept asking this lady all these questions. She couldn't answer me, so she said, I know a man who can answer your questions. Unbeknownst to me, he was the pastor of a Seventh-day Adventist church. Lovely man. And he really encouraged me, and I just couldn't get enough. I joined the church, I got baptised. Unfortunately, the downside was my husband was not happy at all. He thought I joined a cult. He gave me an ultimatum at the end. He said, after I'd been in the church 2 years, he said either the church or himself and the children. So I left the church, rightly or wrongly, I don't know, but that's what I did. After 5 years, I was just so tormented, I just said to my husband, I'm going back to church. I was willing to walk away then, if that's the ultimatum he was going to give me the second time around, but he didn't. So we're still together today, praise the Lord. I went back to church, I just walked back into the place and I thought, I'm home. But unfortunately, home wasn't like it was when I was there previously. Something had changed. And a friend I was going to church with said to me that one of the other parishioners, a man who was a mutual friend, he was in error. He was learning all this new stuff on the Godhead, and he was preaching, he was telling people, and she said, I'm really worried about this man. And I thought I'd better go and ask him what he believes and what is. And he said, I'm studying the truth on the Godhead. He said, I'm not telling you what I believe. He gave me some books. He said, you go home and study it for yourself. Because unbeknownst to me, I was probably a Trinitarian without realising what a Trinitarian was, because was a teaching of the Seventh-day Adventist Church when I was back in the church. I studied it. I studied both sides. I studied the Trinity question and I studied the truth on the Godhead. The Trinity made no sense. There's no 3 gods. And the truth just made such sense that there's the Father and His only begotten Son. And unfortunately my friend decided that she just couldn't believe anything but what the church taught, so we had a falling out, but that's okay. I found some fellow believers that we worship with, and it's just wonderful. It's just a freedom, knowing the truth, the freedom it gives you, and you have such a peace because the truth does set you free. And for anybody who is genuinely searching for God, it's all there in the Bible. Start studying it, be prayerful. God will send someone into your life to help you to study and to know the Word. And I just want to encourage you to do that.